taxes and to reduce the revenues going to the government.
He says that he's going to close deductions and loopholes for his tax plan. That's how it's going to be paid for, but we don't know the details.
If the tax plan he described were a tax plan I was asked to support, I'd say absolutely not.
For 18 months, he's been running on this tax plan. And now, 5 weeks before the election, is saying that his big, bold idea is, never mind.
Well, saying all the right things is obviously important at a debate, but for plenty of people, it's all about the body language. So which presidential candidate had all the right moves? We're bringing back our favorite body language expert, Patti Wood. So Patti, let's take a look at some photos, okay, of both candidates. I want to kind of get your take on the body language here. Let's go ahead and start with the handshake right off the beginning. What did you read into when they walked on the stage, did that handshake, and then I know we've got a still of it coming up. What was your take?
Yes. I loved how Obama went out to do the encompassing and patting him like Romney was his little boy at the beginning. That sort of set what Obama feels about Romney out very clearly to all the viewers.
So immediately you thought that said something, like as soon as he, okay,
yes.
All right.
Yes, I'm the president and you're just a kid.
Okay, well, it definitely gets more interesting. Here we go. One of Governor Romney's gestures during the debate. Let's take a look at this shot. Sort of like, kind of hands up, his face. I mean, he's like jumping into the action. It's kind of aggressive.
And, I was coaching each of them in my blog about what they needed to do for the debates. Romney must have read the blog because he was gesturing all over the place. He'd never done that before, and they were up high in what I call the victory range, above the heart, saying, I'm going to win, I'm going to succeed. That energy lifted up the viewer every time he spoke and did that.
Interesting. So you didn't see that as an aggressive, sort of intimidating approach. It was more, hey, I'm look at me.
Yes, I would say his vocal interruptions, his overlapping conversation, that was all about aggression. That was all about, I want to win this particular segment of the debate.
All right, let's take a look at President Obama. He's received a lot of heat from pundits because he held his head down a lot. Do you think people are reading into that too much?
I think they're going to read the symbolic message that any body language sends. And even though I think a lot of times he was referring to his notes and trying to be presidential and contained in Romney's interruptions, what that head down motion did is it made him look like he was defeated. He needed to bring all of his body language up to, again, say positive joy. It's a really big difference.
Interesting. All right, back to Mitt Romney for a minute. He appeared to lean forward a lot while answering questions.
Yes. And that shows his aggression, his desire to win, his desire to move. Forward motion is all about taking up space and saying, I'm here. I'm going to win this.
All right, one more of President Obama. What do you think we can make of some of the expressions and gestures like this one? I mean, his hands are up. They're not way up, but they're up, and I don't know.
Yes, but can you see how the elbows are down and the hand motions, for most part, they were very close to his heart, but they were contained. Very different from when he was running for president before, where he would sweep his arms up and out, showing, I'm going to create change. Much more contained, much more that restraint and almost weariness in his gestures.
What do you take away from that? Because a lot of our viewers wrote in and said, wow, he looked distracted, he looked sad, he looked like he had something on his mind. Did you feel that way?
I felt like he wasn't totally, fully present in the moment. Almost, I know this sounds very odd, but he didn't give enough upward motion, enough energy behind a lot of his statements to make me feel like he wanted to compete in this debate, as if he was holding himself back. It was very unusual energy.
Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll bring you back for round 2. Sound good, Patti?
All right.
Okay. Thanks so much. All right. There's more on this story at hlntv.com. If you want to check it out, find out when it comes to the debate, winning isn't everything. Get a breakdown of just how often the debate winners actually win the election.